Well, I would like to first say welcome to a brand new tutorial series of Osiris New Dawn. This is Season 1, Part 1. I have been really trying to keep up with all the changes and updates on this fabulous game that the developers have really put some time and effort into providing us all with great updates and also making amends with all of um, their project map. Um, I guess you could say their strategy map on being able to successfully release this game. So what I'm gonna first show you is that we're just for the sake of being able to show you things and not to get too dark or too fast or too like all the storms and having to do certain things. We're putting everything on normal. I think by default structure decay speed is off. We changed the mineral respawn rate from finite to normal. We have the clear skies and permanent day. We did uncheck drop inventory on death, and we also unchecked pickup animation. Everything else I'm going to leave as is, just to kind of give a good feeling of being able to successfully navigate, hunt, and build certain structures, and being able to walk through what we're going to need to do on the first parts of the game, especially with the new and improved. I think they have some stuff now for the I guess the flavor text for the first couple of missions. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and confirm our settings, and we are going to launch, and we're going to watch this cool little intro video, which I think is pretty nice. We can skip it. You know, that's got to really suck. Waiting 60 years just to freaking have shit blown up and then get crash landed. That's just like, what the beep boop? What are the odds?
Vitals dropping. System restored.
Hello there, buddy. Oh, looks like we got the Helios Hill landing site. That's nice. Come on, dude. Just a bug waiting for us. Come on, stop dilly-dallying around. That's right. Go away. Alright, let's go pick up all of our goodies. Oops, that was a little too close. Alright, so let's go pick up these. Now let's go see if we have we should have a random chance of getting over the hill here, which I'm not seeing. So wait a minute. Nope, I don't think we got it. Usually there's a pretty good chance of getting a random derelict, like small base that's been kind of abandoned from the Phoenix crew. That we could possibly get with getting supplies and stuff like that. It definitely helps out, and it's nothing concrete, and it's nothing that's set in stone, so to speak. There's a lot of randomness on the derelict buildings, so let's see what we got here. Get this. There we go. Now let's do the little But finding the derelict bases also helps out with supplies, especially for the things that you're going to need to put down, and being able to craft certain items. And finding some stuff close to your initial landing site is also really great too. So find rocks. We need to do sample plant life, build scrap hut. So I should have waited to pick up those. Sharper weapon. I should search for a rock outcropping. Okay. So the tutorial is actually pretty good so far, and updating. It's a lot better now. It kind of tells you what you need to do, what you kind of need to do. So that's pretty neat. And this small little multi-tool that they give you now, one of your main priorities is to upgrade this to the actual traditional one that you're used to seeing on playing on the non-experimental version. It goes really slow, so I definitely would suggest trying to get one as soon as possible. And let's try to aim it right. And as we do stuff, we level up, which is nice. And then we'll take a look at the new tech tree as well, as far as what they've changed. Okay, we're almost done with the crash pod. And like I said, this is pretty tedious and asinine at the beginning here, but once we get the upgraded tool, we'll definitely be able to let's see, slash, okay. And as you not level up, but as you like explore and certain things that you can get, you'll end up discovering certain things and different recipes on what you can make. So definitely don't be shy on knocking some of these out, especially the stuff that you're going to need. So, of course, we're going to need these. And as you make noise, too, be careful. You will hear little skittering about. So you'll be inviting yourself with combat. So you definitely want to try to get combat up too, because it's definitely going to help you be able to survive. And as you can see, the more that you do all at once, your nutrition and your hydration goes down. So be cognizant of that too. Let's get these red ferns. As you can see, I think I heard somebody come up now. But we're going to get all these berries. I think we're done harvesting it. Oh, that was weird. That was a... Ooh, it's a visual glitch. Haven't seen that before. Right, so now we've got that. And here, I think this is some aluminum. We definitely don't have the ability to take care of that yet. Let's pick up these little berries that we're going to need. We're also going to need to find the blue ones. Yeah, that's definitely a visual glitch. That should not be doing that. I'll definitely have to record that. Alright, so alien fibers found. We need to fern tree berries. Now we need the blue stuff. These are the red ones, and it looks like I don't remember seeing any. Oh, there we go, right down that way. That's pretty nice, and I think we got Bloodleaf right over there. Right, where did I see? Oh, see, these guys like to sneak up on you.
Vitals dropping.
Yeah, they're a pain in the butt. What did we get? Okay, so let's bandage up. Change back. Also, I recommend when fighting, also switch to third person. It does allow for the hitbox to definitely give you a better idea of how to hit and being able to actually land a blow, so to speak. So we got some bark. Nice. Let's go and get the rock. Let's go. We gotta get the rocks. It's the wrong one. Where's the rock outcropping? There we go. Alright, so shard blade crafted. We need to get one of those done. Okay, so very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit F2. No, is it F2 or F3? I think I hear another little skitter. Shard blade. Okay, so we also need to get a stone blade, which is one of these. We have enough rock. And then we need to make some makeshift patch tape, which we need cloth bundle and fern tree berries. And right here we have enough alien fiber. 1, 2, and we need to go find some of the blue stuff. All right. Got that. See, there's some very weird visual glitches going on here. Let me see if I can kind of maybe switch it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't run into any of these issues before. That's definitely weird to see. Let's see if we can get down there without actually having to get injured here. Oh, there we go. There's our friend, the damn... Kind of want to stay away from those guys early on. Those guys are kind of a pain in the ass to mess with. Let's see if we cannot...
Starvation warning.
Already, huh? Definitely going to have to figure out something to find some derelict bases. They usually have an abundance of food and also water and lots of food. Like, I want to say potatoes. Ah, geez. Okay. I thought maybe we were going to be able to get around fighting this guy, but maybe not. So is definitely gonna kind of... Gotta try to time it a little bit, especially when you know he's gonna do that, and then you can kind of just go in for a slash. If he's just kind of patronizing around, run in there and get a quick little hit. And you can definitely just kind of dodge a little bit, run around. That's why I said fighting the combat is a little bit easier to do in third person. It's because that way you have a better idea of what he's doing. We're going to have to heal here in just a second, guys. Which I don't think we have enough supplies at this moment, but hopefully he doesn't run away.
Vitals stabilized.
Okay, that's good here. Almost ready to get him. Come on. And sometimes being a little bit aggressive too with the slashes kind of helps out a little bit too. Kind of. There we go. All right, now I'm going to explain a little bit about some of this. So you can inspect it after you figure out what the species is. Now, there's a few things that you can do, especially when you first off. You can either butcher it, you get alien tissue, but what happens when you get a different type of sharpening tool, I think it's a... Let's see if I remember which one it is. It's got to be one of these ones. It's an upgraded version of the one of these here. I can't remember which one it is, but it gives you the a different lootable to be able to get certain things. And as you butcher, and after everything is done, definitely it'll go under the ground. So let's see here. Come on, is that it? I know there's one more here left for us to get. There we go, and I think that's it. And then once it's done, it will go underground, and then that's it. All right, so, and then for the sake of being able to do certain things, I would recommend going back into first person. It just makes your life a little bit easier. All right, so let's get some of these blues, which we're gonna need. Let's get the fiber. And don't hesitate to get your slash a lot of this stuff too. It does help out with your science. Oh, speaking of which, the tech tree. Always do something with this. We'll get more into that here in a little bit. All right, that's good. Let's gather that up. All right, let's get our berries. All right, let's...
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
Drink a little bit of water and eat some food. All right. Looks like they've changed the eating and the thirst. Usually, there was a point where you would just drink a little bit of water, and your whole entire glass jar would be gone. So right now we're just getting the fern berries that we need. And this is definitely not ideal. I think that's it. Yep, no more. Okay. So let's pick up our berries. Some of them probably rolled away. Gonna have to here. I hate this visual glitch. Like it makes me want to go in there and slash it, and then I get up to it, and I've forgotten that I've already. And definitely, if you don't need to run, don't run, because it does end up using up a lot of stamina, and also it dwindles down your hydration and your nutrition pretty quickly. All right, so we need the patch tape. So now we go back here. 1 and 2. So now we can make our shard blade. Also, I could probably use the to skin anything I'm able to hunt. So now you can get leather with it, I think. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our inventory and add this. Alright, so now we have something to better defend ourselves with. So our next mission here is alien hides harvested. So, and what that means is that you can actually get the hides with the shard blade. Let's take that off of there. And then we're also going to need to build a scrap hut. And we're going to make our way down to the... we're going to try to find ourselves a Derelict Base to try to build our scrap hut next to. That way, we're kind of in a central location to everything. And then, lastly, it also will allow us to kind of stick next to a respawn. Because they do respawn, and they give you tons of supplies. I mean, it's by design, but it's definitely nice to be able to have something to be able to help you out at the beginning of the game. So right now what I'm doing is getting the rest of this stuff that's salvageable for some supplies that we're going to need to make our furnace and forge and stuff like that. It does give you some extra stuff, which it does really help out. Let's find out. I do know we have another section of this right there, and I think that might be it. I don't know if we'll be able to get down to that one. Kind of sure. Oh, there we go. Nice. It's kind of sucky sometimes when these things get into the rocks or into the terrain. You don't have access to it, which really kind of makes it a pain in the butt. But, you know, can't always have your cake and eat it too. Alright, let's get rid of these. Done. Yeah, this itty bitty little tool is is definitely going to be replaced as soon as it's humanly possible. Definitely don't want to use this. It's going to go really slow. Oh no, my goodness. But you can't have everything at the beginning of the game. So let's get the rest of these. Alright, I think there's a couple more pieces that we could possibly get here. We got that. Is there any other piece? Yep, here we go. Yeah, always check these things because they do give some pretty good random resources, especially for the scrap items that you're gonna need. I do believe there's probably, I think there's one more. If I remember correctly, that might be it. All right, so next thing that we need to do is build a scrap hut and hunt aliens to get some alien hides. We also going to kind of make our way towards the Phoenix base because that's what we're going to need to do to progress on certain parts. So we're going to go down this way and go, I think it's right around this way. I think it's this way if I remember correctly. All right, onward. We've salvaged everything that we need. And hydration does go pretty quickly, guys, so be very careful of that. Also, your stamina. Oh, by the way, I think we need to level up some stuff. We've got 6 stat points. Let's do this. Oh, I accidentally put it all in stamina, so no big deal.
Suit
Whoa,
breached.
idiots. That was... And this one here also helps out. It does, as you can see. Oh, I forgot. Here we go. So B, use dull survivor knife. Oh, weird. Okay. Got branches on that one. And as you can see, the different type of sword that we just used gave us a different type of material. So, see how we got urchin shells instead of... If I can give you another example. Around here somewhere. We'll get to it. Oh, yeah, so our backpack is full. So, right here, so we got tree bark by using the sword. So, be careful which one you want to use. If you're looking for a specific item, make sure you have the specific... Make sure you have the specific item you want to use. So, we definitely want to increase our strength a little bit to... increase our backpack capacity. Well, we also need to get a scrap hut and a depository, what's definitely going to help us out with being able to keep our backpack. Oh, look at that! There we go. So up here is looks like an abandoned rover. That's going to come in handy for parts. I usually repair one and use it, and the other ones I just kind of disassemble for parts. So, if you want, you can definitely mark that down. Oh, look, a Derelict Base right over there. Nice. That's going to be very useful too. These guys are pretty friendly. They will get you with their horns if you're in their way, but you can attack these guys without really taking too much damage. You can kind of just get under them, slash away.
Air dehydration detected.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. But they will also follow you around like a freaking lost puppy. So remember, like how we used the combat knife to get, or the sword to get the urchin shells. When you slash at it with a combat knife, you get the fibers. So you do get certain whatchamacallit. So these guys will roam around, leave us alone. But we do need to build a little scrap hut. So just to get through the actual missions, that's exactly what we're going to build here really quick. So let's go into our build menu, utilities. We need to build a scrap hut. Structures. All right. We need makeshift patch tape, so we need 4 of those. And we need 4 cloth. So let's make those really quick. 2, 3, and 4. Go away. Leave me alone. So, skin. See how we got the alien hide there? The other one would have given us some fibers. So, just like I said before, just make sure you know which material, which device or weapon you're using to do the skinning or the items that you're going to need. So that's definitely something to be aware of. All right, so let's do our patch tape 2 and 4 structures. Let's build our scrap hut. to kind of get our tutorial going through here. Okay. Alright, now we need to build a workbench. Let's save our progress. Activate. Nice. So we need one more alien hide, which we could get from anywhere. Let's look in these boxes. This is where the cool of the RNG is so awesome. Let's see what we get. And scrap cloth. Scrap hinge. So definitely take these boxes not for granted. They do provide useful items early on. You can also use them as storage if you would like. But if you empty all the items on these, they're no longer usable. I do like the fact that you sometimes get some really good stuff like this fuel cell. You get the med kits. So it's definitely something worthwhile to be able to get into. No, we don't need to salvage this just yet. We do need to make ourselves a little storage thingamajig. Let's see, structures, crafts, gillies, scrap metal chest. We need more patch tape. So yeah, at the beginning of the game too, you're gonna need to make lots of this stuff. So we need to make more of this. Got one of those. Abilities, scrap metal chest. We've got ability to make 2 of them. If you hold shift, and then it'll allow you to kind of like position it the way you want it. And these things do stack, so also keep that in mind too, so you don't have to like put them everywhere. We have another one of these guys want some? Probably not. Okay. Alright, so utilities. Alright. So let's open up some of this stuff and get some of this stuff put away. A lot of this. Oh, we're going to need the meat later. That's definitely going to help us out with food. Some of stuff that we don't need in there. Okay, let's open this one. They've also updated a lot of the visuals, which is pretty nice to see. Okay. Open up our inventory. Hydration and food. Alright, awesome. Alright, so let's go back with these ones here and open them up and see what we get. Like, you get so much stuff. Definitely does help you out with early supplies. So definitely finding these derelict bases. See, look at this, perfect. So this is just excellent RNG, because you're definitely going to need water a lot. So open everything, take everything, use everything that you... Oh, look at this. Extra food. That's pretty nice. Oh, and somebody gave us a gun, a pistol. Just need to make some... Let's see what else. We got some other ones in here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Just be very, not cautious, but what's the word I'm looking for? Keep your eyes open for any of this stuff, because it really does help you out. But like I said, once you open the box and take everything, it's no longer a storage box. You have to salvage it out. So, okay, that looks pretty good. We also have that over there. We can also We can also salvage this and actually make this into something that we're going to need, like this biodome right here. We got a hallway. We have a basic building. We also have another hallway that we can expand. So this actually might be a good location to actually start out, which is not too bad. And it's kind of close to the places that we're going to need to go. So we definitely do need to get one more hide. We definitely need to build a workbench. And this guy is really starting to annoy me. He's coming up on me and then running away because he's injured. And I think he knows I've got something for him. He's whining a little bit. So we need to make a workbench, which we need a scrap metal, and then we need 3 more patch tape. Who would have thought? So we need to go find some of the blue trees is what we need. There's a red one. There's a red one. And there's a blue one over there that we just used. We might just need to go put some of this stuff away. So, oh. Alright, well there's our alien hide. Wasn't expecting that to go away. Alright, well that's good. So now we just need to build a workbench, so. Get some of this stuff here put away. What is this? Radar scanner. Did we pick that up? No way. That was random. What is that going to do for us? Radar tuned for ultra dense minerals. That's a new one. I have not seen that. That's actually pretty neat. So what we'll do is put that away. Keep that away for safekeeping. That out. Plug that in. Plug that in there. I'm gonna put away some of these things that we really don't need right now. Got plenty of water. Swap out these 2 things for those. Don't really need the broken barrels, but we don't have anywhere else to put them. And take the hide and the meat out. Put the broken barrels in there. Inventory management at the beginning of the game really is kind of but you got to make do with what you have, and also try to make as much storage as possible when you can. We do need to make our craft bench though, so that way we can repair our stuff. Alright, so we need makeshift patch tape. We need some of the blueberries, so let's go find those really quick. Get a good overview. Enemies down there. We can. I think there's one right over here that I just seen. Yep, we just go get those. But like I said, remember to make sure you use the proper tool, because if you go up to this looking for berries and you hit it with the stone shard blade that you make at the beginning, you'll end up getting bark instead of the berries, which is definitely kind of a pain in the ass. And you'll have to go find another tree. Let's get this here. That. All right. I think everything else is good. Okay. Pick up all of our berries and our loots. Looks like we got them all. Oh, we missed one. Okay, looks like we're good. Now we just need to make some patch tape, which we need more of this, and we need alien fiber. And that is getting smacking stuff with your combat knife. And I do believe that we put it back inside of our little storage container. So let's head down that way. Oh, did I? There we go. We have plenty now. I know I had a bunch of it. I just didn't remember where I put it. All right, so let's make this. Let's make our makeshift cloth bundles. Definitely gonna use up all the supplies here. And we definitely get some more here in a little bit. Alright, awesome. Now let's make some tape. 1, 2. Use up all of our berries. Okay, because we're gonna need them. Alright, well let's make our workbench, which is the next part in our tutorial. Which we're going to need as well, and something that we're going to need to constantly repair items and as well as make small little upgrades to make our life, or I should say our quality of life, so much better. So, like I said, if you hold shift, you can use the LMB and the RMB to make small changes, or if you undo it, you can rotate it all the way around. So, alright. So let's confirm build there. Awesome. Alright, so now we need to make a makeshift chisel and repair barrel. Barrel crafted. Alright, so that's our next mission here. Let's take out this. And when you select certain items that you don't have the materials for, you can see this little green box that fills in. It gives you the materials on the left-hand side right there. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, so I end up unchecking it. So, all right, so let's check out the workbench, guys. So we can make leather by using alien hide, which we definitely need a couple of them for the makeshift chisel. We need leather straps, which is 1 leather for 3. So if we make 1 there in the workbench, and then make our leather straps. Alright, and let's take out our leather straps. We're going to need to make a crude pipe, which we have plenty of scrap metal. And that'll give us our first ability to, I guess you could say, hit some rocks and some nodes to be able to get some resources that we're going to need. Does take a little while for it to craft. Alright, there we go, ladies and gents. We have our first ability to chisel stuff down. Alright, so we also have a few things in here that we could also make. This is kind of late game here. Dragon Tooth is pretty nice. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, what do we need? Oh, the crab scythe. That's in our regular. Yeah, so this right here is definitely really good early on. If you can make one of these, we need a talon and some branches, which I do believe we actually already have that in here. We have a talon here, and we also have some branches. So as soon as you can possibly make one of those, I definitely would recommend making one of these for your melee. It'll definitely help out. All right, so let's go to our inventory. Let's do this right here. And now that we have a workbench, so let's see, repair, upgrades. So repair bench upgrade. So we need aluminum, lead, and leather. We need 4 of those. Aluminum and lead. If you go to your map by pressing M, it's 2.75 for aluminum. And high density lead is 1.5, and the chisel that we just got is a hardness for 3, so we can definitely find both of those materials pretty easily and get them. So for our first upgrade that we're going to need for repairing is we're going to need our knife, or our shard blade, and our chisel. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use our melee crab scythe to help us defend ourselves. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this with us to get the hides that we're going to need. And we have our chisel. So this will be for the defense, and we can use these here as we go on. We do need to find some food, and we're also going to need to build our furnace here pretty soon. So let's repair barrel crafted. Let's actually go get our not our repair, but our barrels. Let's make a repaired barrel. So let's make one of those. All right. We've got 2 of those. Now we can build a furnace. That's in utilities. We have the material needed. We need 2 crude pipes. Go back over to the workbench. Make 2 of those. There's 1. And 2. Alright, so let's go here. Utilities, furnace. Alright, now we're going to be able to maybe cook some food that we're going to need. And actually, let's just put it... Going to be for our... Yeah, I think that's perfect. And we also have a fuel cell, too, that we can definitely use now. Since we found one of those fuel cells in one of these boxes, we can actually put our fuel cell in there, if I remember. Maybe that's an upgrade. I don't know. I can't remember. I should explore and see if I can regroup with the Phoenix team. We'll open up the GPS. Okay, upgrades. Fuel cell upgrade. We need 1 piece of an aluminum. So we definitely need to go and hunt for some resources. But we can make certain things here. We can make this right here. The actual bars, which require certain types of resources from different types of nodes. So the low heat upgrade allows us to actually be able to cook meats and stuff like that. So that's one of our first priorities, to be able to get that food stuff taken care of that we're definitely going to need. Come on. Why is this being a pain in the butt here? Alright, there we go. So we need to go find aluminum, which we actually can find aluminum. First we have to figure out where we're at on the map. And on the map right now we're at negative approximately 5 and negative 4. So the latitude here is negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the longitude is negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually can go back towards Helios Hill. And we'll actually be able to find some aluminum over that way. Or we could go south to Three Peak Valley and find aluminum there. And also we could go east to the Phoenix Crew. Because we got to find the Osiris Base. So we could actually go over that way. And then Helios Hill is right back over that way where we can find the aluminum. Which we're going to need anyway, so we're going to just go ahead and go find that. Because I want to cook some food and get this the bench upgraded so we can repair our stuff. And let's see, just to remember, we need 4 aluminum, 2 lead, and we need some leather. So let's go find that. Oh, what are these guys doing? They were wiggling together, man. You saw that? So yeah, they will follow you. And if you're not careful, they will poke you with their horns. So be careful. They're slow and kind of clumsy, but like I said, they will definitely...
Starvation warning.
They will find you and poke you, so just be careful. And it does hurt. Alright, so we got a little bit of zinc. Pretty nice. We need to go back towards Helios Hill. Let's scan for aluminum. Low density. It should pop up on our map once we see it. Got zinc. And let's see. I kind of want to say it's this way, if I remember correctly here. It's at -7 and -7. So we're not that far from it. Yeah, the aluminum's right over this way. Alright, so yes, we need to find some food and water soon. A little bit tedious at first, but we'll get through it. Alright, we gotta find that aluminum here. Oh, there we are, right up this way. Alright, so let's give a few of these stat points. Health. Let's do... Ah, shoot. That was dumb. Oh well. Alright, so here's our aluminum, guys. This is what we're going to need. Let's check our backpack. So we've got plenty of room for stuff. Oh, and like I said, as you make noise and you do certain things, you will hear little critters pop up. So be cognizant of that for some combat. And I hear them skittering about, but I can't see them just yet. Oh, there's one right there. There we go. Too easy. And this thing does have a pretty good critical rate on the crab scythe. Here, another one. So we need alien hides. Got that. Go. We need that for leather. Need rock outcropping. Got plenty of aluminum over here too. Now you can mine in third person. I would recommend doing that just because of the fact that it'll save you some time from switching to the third person when the combat situation does arrive. But like I said before, the third person hitbox makes it a little bit easier than trying to fight something in first person view. So just, I mean, it's going to come down to personal preference. You definitely don't need to do that. I just find it really, I find it much easier to actually do things in the third person, especially for this game. And as you can see also too, if you take a look at your Atmos O2, it's atmosphere. The higher that is, the more you can swing. And as you can see, as I'm doing actions, my O2 is actually going down. So be very careful of that. And your regeneration does take a little bit of time. So be very careful with that. And I do keep hearing a skip. Oh, there he is. I knew he was around somewhere. Stunned the hell out of that guy. I don't know where he was coming from, but... Alright, so... Oh. Here we go. There we go. That would give us some pretty good hides.
Serious dehydration.
Okay, okay, I know. All right. Thank you so much for reminding me. All right, now we're good on food and water. Okay, just leave me alone. All right, so now we need to go find some lead. So we do have some aluminum. We have 17 of it. We also have 6 zinc. I'd like to get a little bit more before we go, at least a stack of it. Oops, wrong one. There we go. And as you do certain things in the game too, you do get you get like stuff for crafting, you get things for mining, you get engineering points, like skinning and taking stuff from trees, samples, you get science points, picking up rocks, doing anything with the melee on the indigenous life forms, you get combat points. And like I said before, these little things that you do, you can get these points, right? So, oh, Jesus. We didn't need to get that because we don't have a solar panel just yet, but it doesn't matter. We have the science points for it anyways. Here, melee damage here. Increased projectile damage. This is mining damage, mining tools, so we can actually do that. Mining damage 2. We can do that. Gun durability, so we don't really have any of that just yet. But to get to some other ones that are upgrades to these, you have to actually go through the tree. Here is the engineering. So right here, this will help us salvage faster. Increase hover boots. We can salvage faster there. Salvage bonus. There's a 34% extra chance. Let's get that. We've got 4 left. And all the rest of these are a little bit higher than what we have. So as you deem it necessary, definitely use what these have here. So we have plenty of combat skills. There's 6, 8. Oh, we need 1 more combat to max that out. We got plenty of science. Ooh, we can actually... Okay, let's do this. Increase medicine potency. Water consumption minus 10%. Got 14. Okay, we got 23 points left. 8, 18. Get one of those. One of that. 8 science. Okay. So use them as, but as you can see, with just the first part of the game that we've been playing, we've already almost mediumly, or I should say handsomely, got in all the way through the trees. But that's going to take a lot more points. So just keep hacking away. Find your nodes. You're definitely going to need to get lots of hides at the beginning parts of the game. Make sure you upgrade your workbench. That's definitely the key to success and also survival. You want to get the low heat upgrade as soon as possible. You can do that by finding a fuel cell. You can find a fuel cell like in most of those derelict bases, which is easy. And as you can see how I switched there because I was not able to actually hit it. So sometimes switching back and forth to the first person view is a little bit easier. But it just comes to preference and also situational too, because you're not always going to be able to hit something, and especially these things in third person, because it's just the ability to kind of get it to where you want it to hit is definitely just, it's out of whack. So you'll definitely just have to change. All right, so what do we have? We have 44. And all right, we'll just get one more node while we're here. All right, so our next mission here is we're going to go find some lead. And lead is actually kind of out and about somewhere. We're definitely going to have to go for a little walk. I'm looking and I'm looking. Oh man, I'm definitely not seeing it on my map here. Oh shoot, did I not have it down? Oh wow, what? What in tarnations? I feel really foolish here. My map that I have created, I somehow or some way have put the lead as an LI maybe? And probably messed it up a little bit. So we're going to have to actually go on a little hunt here and find the lead because I goofed. And this is actually going to be a really good chance to take a quick break. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I have foolishly forgotten that lead is actually in a mine, so had to take care of a few things, use the restroom, and blah 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 blah. So that was our quick little break. So for that, we're actually going to go this way, over here to Bloodleaf, and we are going to go in the cave over this way. Alright. Go find our lead that we're going to need for our upgrade, and it looks like our little friendly crab has decided to respawn already. Alright, so let's give ourselves a little boost here. We're going to need to find our Phoenix base here pretty soon, which is over yonder. We do have a debris hut, which we have as a marker. Alright, so let's head over here. Now, the thing about having it on clear skies and permanent day does have its fallbacks. We won't get certain enemies, which is okay for now, just because of the tutorial series. I'm kind of doing this for the sake of being able to show you certain things. So here's some sulfur that we're going to need later on. We can actually go ahead and just mine some stuff here while we're here. Get a stack of this. So those little clicky things that you're hearing, like ching, those are the bonus resources that we're actually getting from these mining, and that's from our ability to use into the tech tree. Okay, see, we got 24 out of that, not bad. Got a couple of little geyser nodes in here, which is pretty nice. You're not always going to get it, but it does help out with the bonus resources when you're mining, which is pretty nice. I think this, if I remember correctly, I have this set already, the nitrogen. Yeah, we've got a few of those. Okay, so we're going to head into this mine here. This is mine 1. Alright, so if you hit L, that's your light. And I can't remember... This one has a weird... I guess you could say... tunnel. As far as like where to go. The mine too, I've got it down pretty well. I just don't remember. Oh, look. See, these are the in the dark and in the caves, you get these little, whatchamacallits. These guys that like to kind of... Now these guys right here are kind of easy to kill. These guys are kind of annoying. And they do like to charge you, but they're kind of a pain in the ass.
Vitals dropping.
Alright, so let's do our this. You get a lot of science for doing these. But right now we're looking for our hides because we definitely need the leather. Just have to kind of... It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially when these guys are just sitting there. And trying to get... We're just going to move on. That guy is just not letting us get to it, so... Alright, let's go back to our map here. We do need to do the lead, which I think is high density. It's going to show up as blue markers. Hopefully it'll give it to us here. I don't know. I think this is it right here. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to need that. Let's get all the lead that we can need. We've got plenty there. We've got 2 stat points. Let's get 1 there and 1 in health. Alright. There's also silver here, so I recommend if you come up across a node that you can mine and you haven't gotten in it and you're going to need it anyways, I definitely would suggest go ahead and picking it up, because you definitely don't want to be like, well, now I got to go back. So a good principle is better to have and not need than need not have at all. So be open-minded to getting something that you're not looking for, so that way you don't have to actually come back and do it again, because nothing's more troubling than figuring out, oh man, I need this now. I should have got that while I was there, as opposed to just being tunnel visioned and, oh, I just need lead. So if you can mine something and you definitely know that you're going to probably need it later on in the gameplay, go ahead and pick it up. It's definitely going to help you out.
Vitals stabilized.
Yeah, I know. And as you mine in here, also be knowing that you're gonna get little monsters that appear. So be very. This thing is almost done. We're gonna have to go back soon. We're not gonna be able to do it.
Starvation warning.
Yeah. And like I said, as you do certain things, so you see how the atmosphere O2 in here is a lot higher than what it was before, and as you can see, my O2 is not going down. It's just the inside of this mine is really oxygen saturated, so it's refilling up my O2 tanks that I have on my back a lot faster. So it's not doing anything to me where I can just mine for days, right? Mine 2, I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler here. Mine 2 is where the 1 diamond that you need to make the diamond chisel, so that way you can mine the carbon. And you can get that pretty early in the game. You can just go to it, get it, make the diamond chisel, and then you can pretty much mine any node on the beginning of the planet, or on the beginner planet, I should say. We also have cobalt, which we can't do because we only have a rating of 3. So that's one of the ones that you can't get in here. I believe cobalt, and I think that's mercury if I remember the color. Oh, we can get mercury too. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get it. I couldn't remember the hardness. I got my reference tool right here, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Alright, so we're still pretty good for our inventory weights. The only thing I don't like about this light is that on my left part of my hearing of my headphones, it's like right there. And it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like pulsating in my eardrum. Kind of a pain in the butt. But if you switch to third person, it's not as bad. Okay. Got tons of material here. So just remember, lead is in the mines. That's the only place.
Locate food supply soon.
Yes, lady, I know. Thank you. You're not gonna find lead anywhere else in the world. It's gonna be in the mines. Mine 1 or mine 2. Mine 2 is in the central part of the map where the actual the ship that you see that's just standing there. That's all you're going to get from that. Got cobalt. We got plenty of mercury here. Yes, okay, lady, I'll eat.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
And we're gonna need to go back and make some food. We can eat a berry. Not a big deal. Let's just get this out of here. We have the lead. We also have the aluminum that we came here. So we got plenty of lead, plenty of silver. We have some mercury, which is fine. We don't need to mine it all because it does replenish itself. So let's exit the mine. Head back. If I remember the way. Oh, got turned around here. Oh, did we? That's right. We can do the tail too, I think. Try to move this thing out of the way. Where did it go? Here's the body. Okay, I'm not going to play around with it. Kind of a pain in the ass sometimes trying to do certain things. Let's exit the mine. Okay, so we've got what we need. We have the aluminum. We have our lead, and we also have plenty of alien hides to make our leather straps and our leather. Alright, so we've got about 400 meters or so. Now, back in the original part of the game, non-experimental, this was a place where the worm would always jump out of the area right here and make your life miserable. There were plenty of places where it would just jump out and cause lots of issues for people. Okay, let's minimize our Excel sheet here. So we're definitely going to be in need of a repair soon for our stuff. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have our fuel cell. We can actually go to our upgrades here. We need the low heat upgrade. We need a brass and a gold. Shit. I should have remembered that. We need a gold, which is not too far away. We do have one for the fuel cell upgrade, which is not a big deal. So what we're going to do is put that in there, and we are going to build our fuel cell upgrade. All right, so now this thing has fuel. We don't really have to worry about certain things. So we're also going to need copper. If I remember correctly, copper is in the range of our chisel. Okay, so we definitely going to have to do that. But let's go back here and go to our workbench. So our upgrade here is we need 4 leather. So if we go here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got plenty of alien hide to make the leather. Wait for that to finish. Okay, so let's do the upgrade here. Repair bench upgrade. So we have it right there. Build. Okay, so now that you can see the actual art of it has actually also changed. Now if you go back into the here, once you create the repair tool, you have two other options, the tool station upgrade and the suit station upgrade. You can't have the workbench with both. You have to make two with the repair and then make one with the tool station, one with the suit station upgrade. To use the repair table, you hit right here, or select, not hit, but basically hover, use, and repair your tools. Pretty simple. You can also repair your weapons and also your multi-tools and stuff like that. So anything, you can also repair your weapons that you find, anything that you have here that you can use, you can repair, which is pretty nice. Now that we have that done, so now we need to go find gold and copper, which is not that far away from here. So our base that we have right now, we're right next to the Proteus to Osiris Base. Gold is not that far from Hades Hive. We also need to find copper, which is a little bit south of Crescent Valley. There's also... I'm sorry, that's cobalt. Copper's over by the Fungus Humongous place, which is it's not just east, but it is east from where we started on Helios Hill. So Helios Hill is over this way, and the east part where we need to go would be over this way. And the Proteus to Osiris Base is right over this way. So we're gonna go find that, but we definitely need to find some food soon. Not food, but we need to be able to make some food, which we have plenty of meat to make the food. But in the time being, we can eat some other things. Definitely does help out. But we could go get the gold first for the low heat upgrade, which is this one. We just need a brass bar. So we need the copper though. And like I said, we needed the zinc. That was before, from over by where those little guys are at. The little guys with the horns. So we need one of those. So we need copper for the brass, which we need that. And then we need the gold. We need the gold to be able to make the low heat upgrade, which will allow us to be able to cook our food. So from our current position, we can definitely go to the Phoenix Crew, and then the gold is right just a little bit northeast of into the Amplic crater. We can get that, and we can actually go in on the way to get the copper. So from our actually position where we're at right now, we can kind of just go east and run into everything that we're gonna need. So let's go get that. First things first, though, let's go to, okay, we have it on high density, which is copper, what we're going to need. Also, it's ultra dense. The gold is this way. And there's our little guys with the horns. We got plenty of zinc around, too, so we can come back and get more of that. So we're going to find plenty of copper over here next to the fungus place. And it's easily recognizable. There's huge trees that look like fungi, which is right over this way. We've got some more derelict stuff over here that we're going to be able to use too. Definitely a place to go look for supplies. It's a good thing to remember where all these derelict things are. You can always go back and check them out. I don't know about the respawn, like if they're going to change it or not, but you can definitely always go back and definitely go find more supplies. All right, so all that right there is copper. All right, so let's continue walking over. Probably not going to stay for too long on here to get the copper. Oh, wow. Okay. These things are kind of annoying. You can kill them pretty easily, so don't worry. Oh, it's our fun crabby guy. Okay, time to switch to combat mode. Like I said before, being a little bit aggressive with these guys can definitely help save. What I would also recommend using the dull survival knife for these things too, especially when you're first starting out. You definitely want to get... Did I use the wrong one here? Okay, maybe not. You get the crab meat out of these guys. And you can also have a chance to get tissue too. But I would recommend doing the survival knife so you can get the crab meat. That way you can cook stuff. And it's definitely worth it because you're getting...
Starvation warning.
Like I said, you need food to survive in this game. We're going to just get like a handful of copper here. Right, so let's get our copper. Got plenty of it. And then the actual Phoenix crew is actually just north of here. It's like right over this hill. All right, how much copper do we have? We got 18. You know, we could probably leave with this. All right, so now we're gonna go to the Phoenix crew on our way here, and let's some food.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to get there quickly, and room plant. Nice. Okay, let's... Oh, and I forgot, the mission parameter also gives you that little red circle. I forgot that they actually updated that part. So like I said, it's just right over this hill. And yeah, so it kind of leads you where to go, but I think after a certain point it does go away. So we've investigated the base. Now we need to find the evacuations log, and I think it's on that guy right there. Hopefully one of these boxes that we find in here will yield us some food. So that way we don't have to hurry back. And like I said, it's all random and it's RNG at its best. All right, so let's get this guy here. Looks like he hasn't had a bad... All right, so the communications log, guys, is another spoiler. Not really, but it doesn't tell you where to go, honestly. But it's in the refinery. Damn, no food, man. All right, so we're gonna have to get a move on here to find the gold really quick. And the gold is just north of here, in the Empolaric crater, kind of like northeast on the heading that we're heading into right now. Let's change. Okay, we already have it on ultra dense, so good. So it should populate here pretty soon. And Pellic crater. Double check this geyser here. What do we have? We've got floor. Yeah, I think I've updated that one. So, you know, I want to say it's right here. We're at -4 to -5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're at +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's a fluorine. We need to actually head north. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. It's right over this way. That's where the gold's at. Antifo crater. Yep, that's right. So we need to actually go a little bit north. There's a chlorine, which I don't think is on my map here. Oh, and that's a hydrogen. So where are we at on this one? -3, +5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Jesus criminy. Let's change the hydrogen. So that's the second one here. Let's update that. +5. Wait, what is that one? We're at -3, right? Oh, we need to go up one. Okay. Change this to there. Nice. See, sometimes it's not that I missed the geysers. I think they've added a few since I've updated my map. So if you see something, definitely... We got some... Hey. Step off.
Starvation warning.
Yes, okay. I'm trying, okay? But if you do see something, you can also leave a comment on my Reddit, and you can definitely add some stuff that you say that it's not on there. We can just it's meant to be a collaboration, but it's definitely something to really... There's the gold. To understand that I'm not gonna get everything, especially if they do make some updates and change certain things around.
Locate food supply soon.
Yes, lady. Good lord. Right, that should hold me over just a little bit. I would like to get a few more gold. Oh, Jesus. That is a huge urchin right there. Urchin cell. Okay. Alien fiber. Alright, so we're going to get a few more gold pieces. Alright, so we have our copper and our gold. We've located the base, and after we get our low heat upgrade, we're going to go find the communications log, and I will definitely show you guys where to find that at. It's actually north from our current position right here. It is west, about northwest from here. All right, we've got plenty of meats to cook, so that way we can have a good food supply. And I'm glad they fixed the water, because at one point you were thirsty, you drank some water, and it would actually take the entire the entire glass jar, which was kind of a pain, especially when water was kind of scarce, and trying to find it was a pain in the butt. But I'm actually really glad that they fixed that, because it's kind of really balanced. It's really balanced the food and nutrition and being able to survive. And there's the worm graveyard. So be careful when hovering and also jumping. Just be it known that if you land from a certain height, you will take fall damage. So use your hover sparingly, because if you use it all, it does go on a little small countdown timer, and it does make life a little bit kind of messed up trying to traverse the terrain here. And at the beginning of the game too, if you know what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish, try to limit your usage of the sprinting, because it does go a little bit faster. With the nutrition and the hydration, it does make the bars use a lot. So once you start sprinting and it goes on cooldown, the actual bars deplete faster. So just try to limit the amount of sprinting. All right, so hopefully with our materials here, we should be able to get our upgrades, so that way we can make some food. All right, so let's go into our furnace. Let's make our brass. Okay, we got that. Now we can build our low heat upgrade. All right, now if we take that off here, as you can see, we've actually unlocked the ability to make our grilled alien meat. We can make glass container with water, which we need, of course, the dirty water. We also need snow, other things. But what we're going to do here is make our food. Let's see, we can actually put some of our supplies in here. Let's drop these. Kind of don't need them right now. For supplies, I think it's this one here where we have the meat. Did we use it all? Oh, there's the crab meat. Oh, that's the alien tissue. Okay. I'm trying to think where the extra one was. Okay, let's drink some.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
More water. I could have sworn there was. Oh, I think it might be in the forage. That's what we need. Yeah, the forage I think gives us the ability to to actually use the crab meat. But we made some food, which was our little mission that we needed to be able to quell our food issue. But that's definitely not enough. We're definitely going to need to make some more. So we've got that upgrade. We also have other ones. We have the precipitation collector and water distillery. Allows us to combine oxygen and hydrogen to create water. And here is a collector to collect the planet's natural precipitation. So if we empty out this, we need a propellant tank. Oh, so we can actually do the upgrade. My bad. So we do this. Now, over time, that's going to actually collect methane, which we can use for other things. But that's kind of cool that we can actually have that. So if we go over here to our workbench, we go to upgrades. We need a bronze, we need a 6AL, 4V, an electrum, and a wire, which will allow us to do certain things. So we cancel the upgrade? Yeah, G. Okay, let's go back here to that. Alright, so now that we have some food, and I do believe there was a biodome over here with a salvage box that had food in it. Okay. And over time, that'll actually replenish too, so we do have some extra foods. Alright, let's go to our furnace. So for the electrum, we need the Molly Denim. And that actually is 6.5 on the hardness, which we'll need the actual chisel upgrade. And that it will only allow us to make the chisel. Let's see, botany kit. Let's see if I remember. That's a lot of the other upgrades. Tool station, shears. That's the botany kit. That gives us actually some fluid that we'll need for later. I can't remember. Oh, you know what? I think it might be in a different station to build the chisel. But let's put some stuff away. I'm definitely not going to need a few of these things. Like that. We definitely don't need the urchins. Put that away. Definitely don't need that. Utilities, scrap, metal chest, need scrap hinge. Have any of those left? Yeah. Ah. Put that in there. We can definitely put all of our ore in here for now. Just because we're not going to need a lot of this stuff to where we're going. Alright, so we have this. Don't really need the flare. Drop that out of our inventory as well. We've got some food and we've got that. So, all right, so we're making some good progress. So let's go ahead and keep going and keep trucking. Let's head to the refinery. Oh, and I forgot to also say, I haven't seen one come in yet, but occasionally you'll get some meteors coming in that'll drop some supplies. I wouldn't say drop some supplies, but definitely you'll get uranium, some plutonium and stuff like that. So let's check our research tree here. Oh, and speak of the devil, there goes one right there. There's a couple more. That was almost perfectly ill-timed, just because I know that I've seen them come in, but definitely haven't seen one yet. So that was kind of cool to see, given to the fact that we hadn't seen one yet. So, all right. So what do we have in this one here? What tree is this again? Engineering. That's right. Crafted higher health 2. Crafted item durability. Salvage faster. 12 engineering. We need to get this one first, huh? Definitely does help us out. Let's go over here to science. We've got 21 now. And 14. That's 24. Let's go with the food nutrition first, and then let's head back down to combat. Don't really need the gun durability. Tool durability is good. That's 18. Perfect. We'll just use our remaining combat points on that. There's some tungsten and I think something else. What is that stuff in there? Chromium, I think is what it is. Yeah, we can't get any of this stuff. It's out of our league still. So there's the chromium and the tungsten. We got a lot of berry trees, all sorts of stuff over here. In fact, I don't know what tree that is. I think we could probably chisel it and find out. Gem leaf palm. I don't even know what that is, honestly. Impact. Oh, wow. I didn't know that it would dry. Okay, so we got tree bark. Okay. So that actually gives you berries. I wouldn't have thought that. You missed one. Look at this. We need those anyways. Huh. I have never thought to hit those before. Oh, and that's giving us bark. So like I said, remember, figuring out which tool to use gives you different items, so just be careful. Like what you don't want to get and what you do want to get. Alright, so back to what we were doing here. Alright, so this is where, over here by where mine 2 inches. Now this is a ship you can't fly. But it's kind of like a nice little thing to see. But it also has a loot crate. And we got another fuel cell with some water. Nice. Alright, so Hades Hive is right above here. Over this way is where you're going to find your tin. And Hades Hive, right above this hill, is where you're going to find titanium. So over this way is where your tin's at. And tin has a hardness of 1.5, so you can get that after you get your makeshift chisel. Also be careful. Hades Hive does have some crabs. Alright, and Hades Hive is right here. That way. Titanium. On my last playthrough, there was a Derelict Base here. And also down that way. Which, like I said, the Derelict Bases are random. They're not going to be in the same spots every time. All sorts of stuff to explore. All sorts of stuff to hit. Lots of resources for you. Alright, so we're coming up on Alpha. Alpha Site Refinery. Which is right over this way.
Starvation warning.
Yes, yes, thank you. This lady is just freaking balls to the wall, freaking letting you know, hey, you need to eat and drink. Alright, Crescent Valley. We need to go west. It's right over this hill. There's the titanium, which has a mineral hardness of 6. That's another location that has the titanium. If I remember correctly, I thought I had this marked. If not, we can always update it. It's at 8 and -6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And -6. So we can definitely put some titanium on the map over this way. I think that's titanium too, right? Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do is update that. We can get a hold of it. We can... Alright. And we're going to put that right about here. Titanium. Hit that. Here's something trying to get me. Oh, what the hell? That guy's not supposed to be there. He's way out of his element. He's definitely not supposed to be here. Alright, we should be running up on Alpha Site Refinery here in just a moment. Get one of these guys here. See ya! Yeah, let's get that alien tissue. Bye-bye. Have a nice life. Alright, so here's Alpha Site Refinery. Oh, look at this. A damaged buggy. That's pretty cool. This is a non-entrance mine. And last I remember there was Derelict Base over this way too. But like I said, they're not always going to be there. And some of these things are non-drivable. So don't get too excited. Alright, so this is where you're going to find the communications log on this guy right here. The keycard tier 1. So after you've done that, it's going to now tell you that you need to build a forge. Look at that, we got some more stuff. A couple of more things in here. Give us some food. Nope, but we get some extra things. Alright, so now our next mission is to build a forge after we've located the communications log. So we're also, back where we found that ship, there's a satellite, weird. Frames right now are weird, wigging out. That's weird. Haven't had that issue before. They are wigging out big time. My frames over here are looking good, but I think this game, or this part of the map is going just crazy. Alright, but we're going to go back up this hill. Mine 2 is right around this way. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some weird FPS issues right now. I think some parts of the game are just really wigging out. And it looks like it kind of smoothed over a little bit. Maybe it's just right around there. I haven't had any other issues on any parts of the map before, so. Alien fiber. Also, unequipping an item too also helps you out with moving a little bit faster. So if you want to be able to traverse faster while you're moving, unequip the item that you're holding. It'll definitely help out. Oh, there's a nice derelict base. But like I said, use your hover sparingly because it does go on cooldown. Alright, so this is mine 2. And then this is where you're going to find your 1 diamond that you're going to need for the diamond chisel. And it's really easy. So as soon as you enter, you're going to be into a little area here. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. You can't get lost. It's really simple. And there's really nothing to be afraid of in here. Okay, we're going to put on our light. There are a few little thingies in here, and can't get the cobalt. As soon as you come through here, take a left, and then as soon as you come again, take a left again, and you're gonna find this
Bare dehydration detected.
this door, and right here in this crate is where you're gonna find your diamond. And there's a few other things that you can grab that you do not have access to yet. But it's definitely cool to kind of get. And you can kill all of these. Like I said, it'll give you some alien tissues and what you need. So grab everything that you can. It'll just make your life a lot easier. Alright, so now we have the... supplies that we need. So it's really easy to get the diamond. Like I said, you come in, as soon as you see the animals, the creatures, take a left, and then go into that room, and then as soon as you hit that room, take another left. And that'll give you the diamonds, so that way you can make the chisel and the... not the chisel, but the diamond chisel, I should say. Alright, let's drink some water.
Hydration levels are now satisfied.
Yeah, they are. Trust me. So we got some food. Good. Oh wow, these things are just in an abundance today. I haven't seen this many in a while. Right, and you just screwed me on being able to loot you, you jackass. Alright, no big deal. So let's get out of here and head back to our base. So we can make some more food. Now, if you noticed, I was using this right here, but if I do it this way, I get the hides. Alright. Turn off our light. So our next mission now is to kind of build up a little bit of food, and we're going to need to build the forge. And I think the forge is going to allow us to actually cook a lot more of the food that we have, like the crab meats and the other alien things that we find on the planet, so that way we can survive a little bit better and easier. And then once we get the biodome up and running, we'll have plenty of food. But you just have to kind of take it slow and find out where you're at and do certain things to help your life a little bit easier. Okay, now that we have that, we have a little bit of room here in our inventory. There is a derelict base over here, so we can go and explore that and see what little fair amount of things that we can find to help our lives a little bit easier. If I remember correctly, there's like these little snubs that'll spawn over here. I think they trigger once you like pass it. Yep, here they are. So
Starvation warning.
yeah, we might need to head back first and take care of our food issue here. But like I said, there's plenty of stuff here for you to grab. All these derelict bases are really, really beneficial to helping you survive. There's just so many supplies. You can even make little small bases out of them, repair them, kind of make them like little outposts for certain parts of the when you're exploring different parts of the map. That way you don't really have to kind of put everything in, all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. But it is good to have a little centralized location of supplies. Don't get me wrong. But it definitely does make your life easier when you have multiple places to store things and make things and craft and build and everything like that. So we do need to get back and make some food. There's some methane down that way. We've got a couple of geysers. This is where the tungsten and I think the chromium's at. Yeah, these guys just don't want to leave me alone, do they? Oh, we get one of these guys finally. These things are kind of weird, but kind of cool. Wow, really? Kind of. Good God, man, these guys are just relentless today. Good Jesus. Alright.
Vitals stabilized.
Now these guys have multiple places to loot from, so just be careful. Don't miss anything, because you do have a chance to get a lot more. Especially on the crabs. They have multiple spots. And once you get them all, it'll decompose into the in the planet. Alright, let's get back before we end up...
Locate food supply soon.
Yes, lady, yes! And the more actions you do, you definitely do decrease your ability to hold food. But it does get a little annoying. Okay, let's make some food. Alright, we are good. So we have a bunch of food being made now. That's really awesome. So now we need to make our forge. And it's kind of easy to make, but we're... we have a lot of things to get. Which we can... I think we can make everything. We did pick up some sulfur. We got the lead. We can make the glass. We do need to make a shovel too, I think. And I'm not sure if we can make it here. Yeah, crude metal shovel. We need scrap metal, leather straps, and a crude pipe. Well, let's pick up some inventory stuff that we're gonna need. We need some of the scrap metal. And... I know oh, there we go. Perfect. So crude pipe. Make some leather. Alright, let's make our shovel so we can get some sand to make some glass. Okay. Alright, got that. Okay, let's go back up here to our utilities. Let's put that on there. So we're gonna need a brass bar, which we need copper and zinc. Now, here's where coming into play as having multiple stacks of stuff is going to come in handy. But like I said, it's... when you have the ability to get something, don't hesitate to get it. Let's just take all. We have plenty of room. Alright, so let's use this. Let's make a brass bar. Alright, so... we have the fuel cell. We need to make a circuit board. Let's see. We have a broken circuit board and a wire. I know we have that. I think we can make a piece of wire out of that. Yep. And a circuit board. Okay. So we need 2 wire now, and I think we might... oh, look at that. Yeah. We have plenty. Alright, so we have the required wire. Now we need a bronze, and we should be good. And we need tin and magnesium. So the tin we're going to have to go find. Which is literally right back over where we came from. We've got food and water. We're good on that. Let's uncheck that. Okay, so let's go get our tin, which is this way. Back over by Hades Hive. I should have remembered to pick it up on the way back from where we were. But it's not a big deal. We can always just go and get it. And then once we create the forge, we're going to end our playthrough here for the day. Actually, I think it's right over this way. And then we're going to pick it up back tomorrow and go from there. Let's go kill ourselves one of these guys here. Hello there, buddy. Whoa, hey, this guy was... Alrighty. Alright, so this guy here, if we use this... and tissue... alien hide, so let's get this. Awesome. So he's got lots of places to hit. Legs, body, head. And looks like we're getting another meteor coming in. And then once you hit them all, they just... oh my god! What fucking luck was that? Jesus, that scared the hell out of me. Anyways. Good lord. Alright, so for these meteors, they require a mineral hardness of 5. However, the uranium you can pick up. So we need to make ourselves a different one. But, like I said, the tin's right here. We need this. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And while we're here, we're just going to pick up all of the tin. I mean, we're going to need it. And especially once we start getting an accumulation of certain things, it's good to have about 2 or 3 stacks for certain things. But after we make the ship, it becomes really important that we're not going to be able to have to stay on the planet, because we're going to definitely need to go to the moon to pick up the zirconium and the diamond that we're going to need for other stuff. Other vehicles, other things that make our lives a little bit easier. for later on in late game and stuff like that. So let's just gather up all this tin. Make ourselves... Okay, that's good. Oh. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and collect the rest of this tin. How much tin do we have? Got 34. We're doing okay on inventory space. Got 42. I think we could probably get one more. $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, and then there's 50. Sorry, so that's good. So let's just head back. We got a stack. Should help us suffice for a little bit. All right, let's get our forge up and running, and then that'll allow us to do certain things. Well, actually, it'll allow us to do much more, but it'll also help facilitate different types of crafting materials and also buildings, and also allow us to craft different types of bars that'll allow us to build buildings and the vehicles and stuff like that. So the forge is definitely kind of a staple in the crafting genre here. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's get this forge done, man. Let's craft our forge. I think we have everything that we need. Oh, we need to make the bronze bar. That's right. Which we have the tin and the copper and the magnesium. Nice. Alright, so let's make our forge. Which is a lot bigger. And we can kind of just put it like, I don't know, maybe... There we go. Alright, now we need to collect berries from fern trees. So that's pretty neat. Alright, so craft metallic objects. So we can make all sorts of stuff. So this is where we make our chisel. We can make a machete, a wrench, we have power cells. We have our different types of bars. Now the plutonium is made by the uranium that you find, and also magnesium. Steel, which is we need carbon. So we need to make the chisel, which is a dime alloy and a pipe. So we need brass, and we can make one of those. Too easy. All right, and what we're gonna do here is we need to make a brass bar. Okay, and what we're gonna need to do now is make a pipe. And now we can make our chisel. And then once we make our chisel, we can go over to our workbench and make our diamond chisel. So that'll allow us to get the carbon to make steel. And that's what we're going to need. So, all right, so now we have our chisel. We don't need our makeshift one anymore. And I do believe we still have the diamond on us. Yes, we do, which is right there. And we have a chisel, and all we have to do is make our diamond now. Our diamond chisel. Okay. Now we have the ability to mine anything we want on the planet, which is definitely really cool. And with that being said, we are going to end our stream, and we're going to start making some videos for YouTube. So I hope this was beneficial. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the content, and please leave me some comments, some likes. Also, please let me know what you guys are wanting, what you're needing, anything that you guys want to be able to know for being able to get through Osiris New Dawn. It's definitely a fun game. I've really found it really kind of relaxing to kind of learn this again, because when the game first came out, it really had some issues, and I'm just really glad. I'm just really glad that they were able to fix a lot of stuff and fix the frames,
Vitals dropping.
redoing the tutorial. I mean, there's just so much that they were able to do to this, and I'm just really excited to play it. So, last but not least, again, I really, guys, hope that you guys are enjoying it, and until next time, I'll see you guys later, and thanks for joining in.